Brothers and sisters, if you want to make progress faster, especially those who are starting their businesses, side hustles, or you are someone pretty much like starting your passion project, right? And it's normal to feel that way, like you want to have every single detail in a perfect manner. And this is where a lot of people make mistakes. I've made it, and you could probably be making it as well. Think about when you, as a solopreneur or someone who's the only one, like right now you don't have much resources, you're the only one starting out your business, right? If you have other people to look after these things, like you have resources of employees, that's very good. But if you don't have it, you're the only one. So you want to make sure you have limited time and how you can use the time efficiently. Like what I'm trying right now. I'm making video and eating at the same time. Now that's bullshit. I'm just trying to grab your attention. That's it. But reality is, when we tend to do all the things by ourselves and we also try to do all the things in a perfect manner, that actually slows us down. And I don't know whether you have realized it yet or not, but you would be thinking like, every single time I'm just like busy, I'm the one who's doing all the things. Like you create one post, you have to write down one email, and before you actually post it or you upload it, or before you actually send that email, you recheck it for like 20 times, and you want to make sure that looks fancy and good and this and that, right? But eventually when you do that, no one cares. All I want to tell you, as long as whatever you're doing, it's actually serving your end goal, which is getting money in pocket, focus on that rather than making it so perfect. Because that perfection part is actually for you to satisfy yourself, but it's not going to satisfy the main result. I'll give you an example. In my story, when I was creating content, I was doing photography, right? You can ask this thing to any photographer. When you take photos of someone, let's say you're on a photo shoot, you charge someone for like 30 minutes, you charge them like $600, $700, whatever. Like those, you've already taken good photos. Like for them, you are already a professional and your camera is taking good photos. Obviously you have your, mood board is ready. You have your reference pictures this is how you want to take pictures. You have already done it. But as a photographer, because you want to give your best, because that's your passion. And what I would do, and most of other photographers, they would do as well. They'd be like, oh, can I take one more? Can I take one more? Can you just do this? Can you just do this? On that set itself, on that site itself, you will take a lot of photos, which I used to do. And then when you come home and you sit down and you start editing those photos, like you import all these photos to your Lightroom, and then you have promised to only deliver 15 posts, but you have taken 100 photos. Or not posts, actually photos. I don't know what's going on with my English. I'm still learning though. Learner. Right? Now you're checking all these posts, all these photos again. Whether this one is right, this one is right, this one is right. Which one is right? Now when the selection part comes, you get confused again. Which one is better? Which one is not? And the simple answer is, every single photo that you took, it is actually a unique photo. You just need to edit. You want to make sure that it looks decent, and you deliver it to your client, and your client's happy, you happy, money's in, a done deal. No need to overthink it. And I would say apply this 20-80 rule here, which says like 80% of the results actually comes from 20% of the actions. So we should rather focus on those 20%. And as a solopreneur, as someone who is just starting out in your journey, man, you would be doing a lot of things by yourself. But you want to make sure you have to filter them out. What are the things and actions that I'm doing and steps that I'm taking actually bringing me results? Rather than just only consuming your time and draining your attention. Right? You have only limited attention. You only have limited energy in this whole day. Plus, if you're doing your job, you have already got really small chunk of energy. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste it on unnecessary things that are not moving the needle. So focus on those things that are actually moving the needle. And I'm telling this thing especially to those, my brothers and sisters who are just starting out in their journey. Because you don't want to make these kind of mistakes. All the perfection part can come later. I'll give you another example. When we make videos, right? We want to make sure that every single word we say, every single thing we do, our angle, our camera, whatever, it looks perfect. It doesn't need to look perfect. No one is watching you right now. Post, upload your first few videos. You don't have audience yet. You can afford to make mistakes. Plus, at the same time, everyone is so busy. If someone is watching your video, they're gonna learn something out of it, like this video. And they won't be having the time to actually pick that particular thing and make fun of it unless you are so famous. People want to pick small little details, but that could come later on. And another thing that I want to give you, don't sit down and procrastinate on things, on the actions that you want to take. Okay, for example, making content, making video. We are living in 2025 where AI is booming, which means technology is booming at the moment, and it is leading people to perfection. So everyone wants to have a perfect graphic purpose, perfect content. Whereas you could have unique angle by just being unfiltered, unedited, and no drama at all. Like you just be who you are, like what I'm doing right now. In that way, I think one-on-one we can build better connection rather than I'm only showing you the polished side of me. I don't want to show you polished side of me. I want to tell you that I am the same as you. I eat the same apple and I eat the same way. We are the same individuals. It's just I'm taking actions and probably you are not. You are overthinking it. So stop doing it. Let's start creating. Let's start doing it. Don't worry about mastering something. Don't worry about perfecting something that could come over the time. You just need to exercise it more and more. So especially if you are an international student, you looking to start something on the side, don't overthink. Just do it. Just do it. That's all you need to know. All right. And if you want to learn more about and being a smart international student, you may want to subscribe to this channel. Or if you are someone who want to just go along with my journey, you want to see me how I'm building things, I've got a marketing agency. Miki Farm as a brand. Miki Farm Studios is my agency name. I've got 2 e-commerce store, and I'm also learning a few more things so that I can save up at least 400k or just bring in 400k in revenue this year so I can sponsor myself, or else I have to leave Australia. I quit my job especially just to make more money so I can sponsor myself. I'm already on the process of it. Direction is right. I know I'm taking good steps as well, but I'm not yet halfway through. I have achieved some percentage of my goal, but I need to fasten it up. And I can only do that if I don't get distracted and if I don't waste my time thinking like, okay, I gotta perfect these things. So if you want to come along this journey and you want to see how I'm doing things, maybe you want to consider subscribing to the channel. Bye bye. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.